Hello everyone. In this video we're going to do some more data visualization, but actually we're going to combine a little bit of map making and data visualization, really kind of piggybacking on a really fantastic WebGL data visualization that Google developed about a year ago, which visualizes small arms and ammunition data exports and imports in the world, and it covers a number of years. And so if you want to check this out for yourself, you can go to the website above, google.com/ideas/projects/arms-visualization. And really this is going to be the first video in a series. In this video I'm just going to introduce the tool to you and show you where you can download your own copy of the code, and then in future videos we're going to deconstruct it a little bit and see what we can learn from the Google data visualization gurus. So going to this website, if you want to learn a little bit about the history of this project, it's pretty fascinating. There's a video here on YouTube, and it talks about sort of the point of the visualization, which is really to use data visualization to investigate global illicit networks. And in particular, this one obviously is focused on firearms and ammunition and so on and so forth. So the video sort of introduces not only the site, but really why this is an important thing for us to be aware of and hopefully to do something about. The data itself is actually available through a group called the Peace Research Institute Oslo, and there's actually a bunch of really great GIS data on there as well. So I encourage you to check out their website. We'll probably do some future videos with some other data sets they have up there. But now I just kind of want to introduce you to the tool itself. So as you can see, it's pretty slick, right? This is a pretty amazing site. And what it lets you do is select essentially any country. So right now I'm looking at France here. The globe behaves kind of as you would expect, right? You can zoom in, you can query on a country simply by clicking on it. And what you're seeing here denoted in red is exports, right? And in blue is the imports, and you can kind of see that they've done a really nice job of indicating that based on these kind of orbs that float down the arcs. So it's easy enough to query the globe this way. You can also type in a country you're interested in, and it'll zoom and highlight to that particular country, denoting all the countries that either receive exports or deliver imports, right? And the other nice thing is down here on the bottom they have this time slider. So if you want to see how perhaps the imports change over time or the exports change over time, you can mouse through each one of them. And again, just a fantastic example of kind of a composite data visualization here. On the left they have a bar chart which is showing you the net exports and imports. My screen's cutting it off a little bit here, but towards the bottom here you can see the different categories: ammunition, civilian, weapons, and military, and you can select them over here on the right. So if you're only interested, for example, in exports, you can do that as well, right? So it's a pretty fascinating look. I was playing around with this a bit over the last couple of days. You can you can kind of go to a particular point in history, that might be something you're interested in, and maybe, I don't know, something's going on in the world, and kind of investigate it a little further. This is kind of a nice way to just provide anyone access to the data. And they also have line graphs, right? So if you want to look at how things change over time, this is another fantastic way to do it, right? Okay, so I hope this is excited you. It definitely was pretty cool when I saw it, and I wish I had honestly seen it sooner. Kudos certainly to the team that pulled this together. It's a fantastic data set. It's also just a beautiful data visualization. And so if you want to continue in the next series of videos, what I would encourage you to do is go to GitHub and that's just github.com. So this is, if you're not familiar with GitHub, it's basically a repository of open source software projects and other projects. And if you do a search on the site for ARMS Globe, you'll come to the repository. The next step is just to simply clone the repository in your desktop. Now, in future videos, that you know a little bit about web publishing. And if you don't, that's okay. You can kind of follow along. But basically what we're going to do is we're going to go through the various JavaScripts and sort of deconstruct them a little bit, pull apart the data sets, and play around with kind of hacking our way through it. It's kind of the best way to learn, again, from beautiful visualizations like this. And we'll try and add a couple of customizations to the interface just to get you going, and then publish it out to a web server. That'll be a good introduction to a lot of these tools. So that's it for today. In the meantime, check out the website. If you happen to be already a JavaScript coder, feel free to obviously go to the GitHub site, dig around in it a little bit, and then we'll just slowly but surely begin kind of plotting through this in the next couple of weeks. So I'll be talking to you soon.